Hello, Jarrett Lau with Boston HOA Management. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about why your condo association should never be running a negative budget. What is a budget? A budget is just a hopeful guess based upon historic numbers of what your income and your expenses are going to be. And what does running a negative budget mean? That means that when you calculate your income and the expenses, if your expenses are over your income, that means you're running a negative budget. A surplus would mean that you have additional money left over and that you budgeted well and that the expenses that were actuals were less than your budget. What happens if you run a negative budget? That means it eats into your operating account. And your operating account is really important for you to be able to pay your day-to-day bills. And you want to be able to make sure that there's always going to be a sufficient amount of money in that. With our property management company, we're always going to calculate that reoccurring cost to make sure that you have a minimum of at least 2 or 3 months. What happens if you run a negative budget? Two things should occur. Either one, at the end of the fiscal year, you're going to collect from those condo owners via an assessment an amount to be able to bring you back up to zero or a surplus, or B, you increase the condo fees to ensure that on the monthly basis that your expenses are covered by the income that you pull in. We're going to go through your budget and ensure line by line by line that we look at your actuals versus budgets on a monthly basis to ensure that there is no negativeness with any line items. And if there is, what can we do to adjust it in the future? So if you or anyone else you know is looking for a proactive property manager to help guide you through things such as negative budgets, please think of Boston HOA Management.